Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and we're here once again for another Wichita Postcard of the Week. This time I wanted to show you a bridge in South Wichita. It's called the John Mack Bridge, and it was built between 1930, 1931, opened, and it has eight arches to it, eight tied arches, and it was named for a John Mack of Newton, Kansas, who was a member of the State Highway Commission at the time, and he is best remembered for being the father of good roads in Kansas. We didn't always have the wonderful roads that we have today, and so there was a time where gravel and chat roads and so forth were eventually paved and lots of improvements were made. This bridge is a rainbow-style bridge, and it was designed by a James Barney March and is said to be the second longest in the United States. You would see maybe in other small or other communities here in Kansas bridges similar with maybe two or three of the arches, but this one has eight. It's still standing. It's a historic landmark, I believe, and thank goodness it was saved and hasn't been torn down, and it's a real credit to the community. Do drive over it. I think it's a one-way today, but they built a sister bridge just right next to it, so you go south on one and north on the other one. But it's a neat bridge, and something from the 30s, from the Depression era, and the Art Deco era for artwork. I wanted to point that at the bottom of this postcard it says photo by Unruh. And we have looked into this, and I have two good friends, Mike Maxton and Jim Mason, who both have helped look up more information on the Unruh family. And we find that they lived in a home at 1325 South Broadway on the west side of the street, and they incorporated their home with their photo studio in that same building. We get that information from city directories during that time frame. They had three children, Donna, and we know that from looking at census records. The three children were Donna, William, and Jack Unruh. And I say those names just in case somebody might remember them, somebody might have gone to school with them, walked by their house, knew that their parents were photographers. We'd love to just know more about the family and about this photography business. They excelled. They really made beautiful pictures, good composition, good lighting and so forth. Each one is spectacular in its own way. I have several of these, and I'll be showing more during the weeks ahead. But this is the first one, and it always says Wichita over here to the bottom left, but photo by Unruh, and again, we'd love to know more about them. Their name was Geraldine and Rudolph, and we don't know if the man and wife were both photographers or they both printed and worked with the pictures, but I imagine, I'm just guessing, that they both could take pictures very well and, helped and made the business work, and it would have been probably their primary source of income. We're talking about after World War II and probably into the 60s as far as their time frame there, but anybody that has any information on this Unruh family, love to talk to you and to discover more. The postcard is a real photographic postcard. That means that it's a real image. It wasn't screened. It doesn't have a dot pattern if you look at it closely with a magnifying glass. It's just a photograph like you would, like you used to get when you took a roll of film into a drugstore and came back 2 days later and it was all printed on nice print paper. Back then, you could get them printed on postcard back paper, and that's what these were. They established and he had quite a series of these Wichita views, and this is just one of them. And again, I said I'll show you more in the weeks ahead. But it's a nice, beautiful view. It's a great bridge. Drive over it, and I hope that some of you will be able to help us learn more about the Unruhs. That's it for this week, and thank you, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.